I return. Hello. I think this screen is going to work best for like code stuff, so we're going to work with this one for now, and we'll see what happens. So I've just been kind of fucking around with this is the thing. So I don't know how well any of it's gonna work. Like, I know what I've got at the moment works, but it doesn't like log what items I have. What in the world did I return to? I'm learning to Ren'Py. I want to be over here. Ah, it's too far. There we go. Ah, there we go. I think that works. Poidev, yeah. I'm stealing Amber's brand. I'm definitely as good as Amber at coding. So, I mean, I can show you what I've got so far, because I have like a little playground that I built for myself. Let me capture this in the overlay. You, code playground. Where are you? Should capture now. Now? There we go, yeah. So this is the code playground that I've got so far. This is just me fucking around with code. So yeah, I'm working on point and click testing, so all the stuff is placeholders just so I have stuff. So they're things that I just had on my computer. So I was trying to basically figure out how like point and click would work. Like how you would like look at a scene and say, oh, I want to click on this tree and investigate it. So I worked out you need screens and image buttons, basically. And then what I want to work on today is like actually tracking what you have, which I think you need flags for, but I think there might also be like a list you can use. So we're gonna work out that today. So yeah, this is an image map. It's very pretty, it's good. Yeah. And then like that was just me testing how to hide it. So now unless I click in an actual place on the map, it won't like move forward. So I'm gonna click there now. And it jumped it. And this time I'm gonna click on the top right one. And this shows image buttons that like flash up when you click on them. I was very proud of this. And yeah, I was gonna put Cos dancing there. And basically this is like this is me applying all this to a solid scene, which is holy shit, Cos plushie. And you see now, like while it's like going like this, it's not doing anything. But then when that fades away, if you hover over it, it changes color to show that you can interact with it. And then you click on it and it disappears and he becomes yours. So I'm really proud of it so far. I know it's like baby stuff, but I'm really proud of it. And like basically what I want to do today is like be able to you know, what's the word? Track what you have, essentially. So I asked on beautiful website Reddit, it's a bad website, but there are good parts, of how to track what item you have. And this person said, essentially, you're gonna have to create a default for your inventory. And then when you do an action, you'll add it to a set, and that will like make your thing work. So we're going to try this. I also wanted Cos plush. You can't have him. He's mine. He's limited edition. Wait, can I put Cos plushie on screen? I want him here. Cos plush. There we are. Where is my man? Where is my boy? Cosbean. There we are. Limited edition Cos plushie. Just for us. Ah! No! There you go. He'll sit next to the new followers and subs and stuff. Eh. There we go. He down there. I love him. Okay, so... Oh god, this music is not great for focusing. Go away. There we go, that's something better. Alright. So a list data structure, and then you can add it with this thing that they've said, screen inventory, grid 6.4, and then store the value in item. So I'm just gonna copy paste all this into a thing, and then we'll investigate so I can show you as I read it. There we are. And then here's an example of acquiring an item and adding it to the inventory. There we go. There we are. And tap back to here. There we go. Okay, so if it we're in dialogue, no, we're not doing dialogue, we're doing screens. Okay, so pressing a button to pick the item up would be in screens. So this is where I have to open a different thing. Oh my god. Can you tell I'm very excited by this? Wait, no. Oh, I've made mistakes. Oh god, help. I needed to save that before I did that. Add to this window. There we go. Did it work? It's not opening the thing. I'm gonna go through the fucking... Sigh. One moment. Where is it? My screens. RPY. There we are. There we go. Okay, so this is in screens. So what we'd need to do is action jump to cosget and then hide cos button, but we'd also need to do the action add to set inventory list and then multipass, but obviously that would be replaced with cos button or cos plush. So, but then we need to have created that set in the first place, which is how do you create a set? Uh-oh. We're stumbling at the first hurdle. It's okay. Panic. Default inventory list. There we go. So then... I mean, since it's a default, we should really put it at the start, I think. So in our inventory list, we'll put... To start with, we'll just have item 1, item 2, item 3, and then from there, you'd need to add to a set. This is just so how you can show all items without having to know how many there are. Okay. So this is when we'd go into the screen inventory and create the things. This will look for each element in inventory list and store the value and item and then run the indented code underneath. Okay, so that would be for item in inv list text item. So I think if you had, this would need to be in screens anyway, because it's a screen. There we go. So screen inventory would create a grid of 6x4. So look at things in inventory, which is up here, item 1, 2, 3. And then item is replaced by its value, and then a text displayable is created using that value. Okay, so I think if we did this real quick, 1 second. I'm gonna add to, is this a test show screen? Nope, image map, yeah. So we're gonna go into our image map, which should, yeah, so for this we need to go into the code playground, go over to here. Actually, we don't need to, we start with Control Q. Oh, I mean, we're here anyway. Is it Control Q, Control D? Shift Q, Shift D, Shift D. There we are. Image location picker. We'll go to our image map. And we'll put it on this one for sure. For whatever. So this will copy the location. Oop. One of those controls brings up my color picker. That's not useful. Whatever. I'll fix that later. I'm not used to using this model for coding. So now we're gonna do hotspot. Oh, that already does a circle. That, and then action, show, and then we're gonna do inventory, and then hide test screen. And this is gonna fuck up the thing, but this is just to see if this works. So get out of here. How do we leave, please? I could have just refreshed that, but whatever. You need any help with Python? Oh, I broke it already. Whoops. We'll look at that in a sec. Thank you very much for the offer. I will poke you if I start panicking. Add to set is not a keyword argument or valid child for the image button statement. What does that mean? I'm scared. It's expecting things of me. I don't want expectations. Maybe it's... I don't think a comment would change anything because that's tabbed out, so I'd just look for the next thing that's not tabbed out. Let's start at the very beginning. In my screens, add to set is not a keyword argument or valid child for the image button statement. So add to set. So maybe that's something that's changed. No, add to set. That should work. Set value. Yeah, so that should work. Add to set, inventory list, Coz plush. So I don't know why that's not working. Uh-oh. Maybe it's because it's an image button? Uh-oh. You literally are being my rubber duckies right now, and I very much appreciate it. Wait, can I turn Cosbean to also be my rubber ducky? Transform. Flip. There we go. He's listening to me now. Thank you all for being my rubber duckies. I appreciate it very much. Ah! Why am I up here now? Go away. I don't like being tall. Alright. We can do this. Can you tell I'm competitive about everything in life? Okay. So what is it saying? Add to set is not a keyword argument or valid child for image button statement, action, jump, hide. Oh, no, I need to remove the action. I need to remove that. So I think now if I reload, that shouldn't be an issue. Yes, okay. I was just rewording a thing that should not have been reworded. Expects a non-empty block under screen inventory. That needs to be tabbed in. So that should be good. Yep. And non-empty block here because this needs to be tabbed in further. Yes! I did it! Okay, I'm fine. So now if we go in and go to the point and click testing, this should not work. It should not work. The screen should be, right, roll back a sec. Okay, let's just go to this bit. Okay, now. Call screen, test screen. Grid is not completely full. Maybe if we just take out this grid part real quick, because I'm not sure what that's actually doing for it, apart from maybe the visual presentation of it. Roll back, refresh. Yes, okay, it's showing them. It's stacking them all, but it is showing them. So that's one step in the right direction. So now we just need to get it to not stack them, which is, I'm assuming, where the grid comes in. So I wonder if there's anything on this. Because I have the documentation pulled up in another screen. No, this is only letting us scroll. Control data actions, maybe? No. Audio actions, focus actions, other actions, input. Where's the display? Display. Oh, there's a way to do, that's useful. There's quick save in here as well. Let me put the grid back in and put it down to 3-1, maybe. Like, this is just a patch to see if it works, but yes, okay, so that works, but only if you have 3 items in your inventory. But what happens if you have more than that? So I think that should now have that added to set. Oh shit. So then I'm gonna, after that, show the screen again. Call screen inventory. So right now this should have appended Cosplush to the end of that grid, which should break it. If I'm understanding this correctly. Oop. I broke it. It's fine. Go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. That shouldn't be up there. Okay. So it didn't break it, and it didn't add Cosplush to the thing. So what if I accidentally fix that? Yeah, okay, so it's not adding Cosplush in here. So let's fix that now. So what's happening? Hover, so on click, you jump to Cosget, which shows this, he is mine. It also hides the Cos button, which is what's actually glowing. And it should be adding to the set, the inventory list, the Cos plush. So let's see. Default inv list, that's all correct. Inventory for item in inv list. So add to set value. Add specific value to set. I'm not sure on this one. Let's see. Okay, so according to my good friend Insipid on Reddit, pressing the button picks the item up. Text button, take the card, and then action add to set, inv list, multiclass. So yeah, like we've taken out the text button side of things and we've done it on an image button instead. That's fine. And then action add to set, inv list, like Cosplush. So that part of it should be right. If this person is correct, and I trust them because they're a random person on Reddit. Yeah, I'm trying to understand, my friend. It's not working well. This is... Oh, I'm trying to think of another way to display the inventory. Grid. Screens. I need to learn more about screens, please, Ren'Py documentation. Screen actions? No. Screens and screen language, maybe. Does this have a thing about grids? Yes, it does. Okay, maybe frame? Frame is a window that contains a background intended for... Nope, that's not what we need. Displays its children in a grid. It takes two parameters. First is the number of columns, second is the row. Transpose. If false, the default rows are filled before columns. It must be given column times rows children. If it doesn't have enough children, it will give an error. So you would need to know how many items they have at any given time for that to work. So I'm wondering if there's a different way to display children. Oh, HBox. This displays its children side by side in invisible horizontal bags. It takes no parameters and the following groups of properties. So I think if I did a HBox instead, I would be able to show them next to each other. Let's try that. That should fix the thing with them stacking. I don't know if this has actually fixed it. Okay. Wait, there's a way to space out the HBox, isn't there? Position style, maybe? There's like a way to give them space in between them. Not offset, maximum, minimum, size, fill, area, bitmap. Nope. Oh, I know there was a way to do this. It was like border or something. Box style properties, maybe? Spacing. Okay, so if I then do spacing and then like just say 50 pixels. We'll see if this is working. 50. Yes! Yes! It's working! Okay, so that's working as a way to show the inventory. Okay, so now we need to work out how to put Cosplush in there. I'm a coder! I'm really good at researching things. Okay, okay. Items. We have the default items. Let's take you guys out of here and come back to the code. Wrong one. Back from dropping off the car. Oh my god, you dropped it? Are you okay? Is the car okay? Welcome back, Boris. If you know how to Google, you're basically hireable as a dev. Thank god. I can finally make some money. Though I say that, I haven't mentioned it on stream. I'm starting my job as a library assistant soon. I'm very excited about that. I'm starting on the 11th, so soonish. It's very exciting. I say this is a dev at a major company. I mean, I feel like that fucking guy that you were working with definitely lives by that ethos. Okay. Oh yeah, and I can use this X-Align wireline that I was using for the other thing to do that. So now, if we refresh that, yes, they're in the middle of the screen. Look at that. Boop. There we go. They're in the middle of the screen now. We still need like a screen above them to like click on the things. Now I want to Danganronpa. We were meant to Danganronpa before you went back to work, and we just all forgot about that. I just like, I looked back at our messages and I was like, wait, we were gonna Danganronpa. And then we didn't. But yeah, up for Danganronpa fucking whenever. Hit me up, please. I miss these terrible, terrible characters. Anyway. Sorry. Not getting distracted. I'm focusing. Okay. Adding cos to thing. Maybe if we put the add to set as the first thing. Aw. Maybe I just forgot about it. Y'all are blessings. Does that change anything if I do that? I've just put the add to set as like the first thing that happens. He's there! He's in there! I'm fine. He's in there! Okay, so we now have Cosplush in our inventory. We did it! Oh my god, I'm so warm. I'm getting so excited and it's just warming me up. I think I need to open my window. Give me 1 second. Okay, I've recovered from that excitement. I opened my window and my neighbor was outside, so I kind of like had to take a second before like I started talking again because they can't know I stream, damn it. Nah, I'm kidding. Okay, all settled. Cosplush is in our inventory now. So what I did to fix that was that. I put the add to set as the first thing instead of jumping to cosget, which I think maybe if we do this, we might be able to even thin things out a bit more. So, because if we make cosget jumping there, the last thing, and we take out this, because I only had this cos in because it wasn't like removing, I think. So now if we open the game again. Oh wait, no. So we need the screen in there to do that. Okay, no. I knew what I was doing there. Okay, so that's not actually the image button, but now it is. And they've just been positioned on top of each other. But now if I click that, yeah, I need to keep that hiding in because... Actually, no. Maybe if I put it here... So now if we click on him, nope. Why is he not hiding? Maybe it's because we've jumped to the screen. So maybe if we do that. Holy shit, is that limited? Okay, no. I'm just gonna keep it how it was. It's a bit janky, but it works. So keep him where he was. So yeah. So it won't flash up, then it will be able to flash up, then you'll click on it and it'll disappear and you'll be like, woohoo! And then he'll be in your inventory! God, that's so exciting! Oh. Okay. I'm so excited and happy about this. Okay. So what do I do now? Because I got it to work. I thought it was gonna take me ages. I guess what we do now is make the default inventory have nothing in and make sure that doesn't break anything. So default inventory list would be nothing. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. We might need to reopen this actually because that's... You need behavior for when the inventory is empty. Okay, I was on the right fucking level. I kind of have a brain. Okay, it's not breaking. Don't click the screen. Inventory. Doesn't have anything in. Nice. Okay, so... we go here, go here, go here. Cole's dance party. Holy shit. He is mine. Cosplash! Yes! But we should have a thing that shows up if the inventory is empty. Like, if inv list empty, then nothing. Then it just says nothing in italics or something. Like, because ideally these aren't going to be text in the end. They're going to have like image buttons related to them, so you can click on them and they'll bring them to their own screen, and it will say like, oh, this cosplash was handmade by a beautiful like artist. And then it just like, and then you can like back out of that to go back to the inventory, which would need to hide. So sorry, I'm just thinking of, I'm mapping out like screens in my mind as I like go, because obviously in like an actual game this is not going to be what like the screen would look like. If you wanted to go to the inventory, there'd be like a little like bag on the screen like here that you could just click on at any point. So that's the sort of thing I got to think about. But anyway, for now, he is mine. And then you have Cosplash here, and I can't get out of this scene. So let's find... I guess we could just mock up some images and make like an actual working inventory that you can click into at any time. The poinventory... That's one of those puns that only works written down. Poinventory... Poin? I'm not sure. I want to listen to this. Or this. Or this. This, however, I can't skip legally. Okay, had a sip. Okay, what do I do now? Okay. No, I like Chris's idea of working out how to do, like, if there is nothing in the inventory, then what happens? So, for item in inv list, I'm gonna try this the way that it's probably not gonna work. Inv list equals, nope. Empty, nope. Okay, fine, I'll Google it. List. Or dataset it would be. Persistent data, oh, I need to learn about that actually because of a thing. Data actions. Pull, hide, show, data actions. Add to set, remove from set, set dict. causes the value of the key in dict. I don't know what dict is. Dictionary? Dictator? Causes the field of a set object to be that. Set local variable, screen variable, toggle dict. I don't know what dict is! Stop assaulting me with dicts. Oh, it is a dictionary. Woohoo! So that sets the dictionary, sets the value of a specific thing within a dictionary to be like a specific value. Okay. I don't know what any of that means, so I'm not interacting with it until I have to. So I'm just trying to find a way within a data set to say, like, if set empty, then I'm just trying to think of ways that would be phrased, which I don't know anything about coding, so hard to know, but sure. Because there's not really if functions in screens. Or it doesn't seem like it as much. I'm sure there can be. Welcome to Poi Google shit. Just for hours. If statements for data set renpy. Conditional statements, that's not really what I'm looking for, but I'll use it anyway. Yeah, because this is all just like if flag. What I'm specifically looking for is not the conditional statement, it's what the condition would be. So if inventory is... I mean, let me try something that probably won't work. Let's move game capture. I need to put some stuff in files. 1 second. This is bad. Go in a group. Overlay. There we go. There's just so much on my overlay right now. And I just can't click on anything. It's a mess. Get in there. Go away. There. That'll do for now. Okay. Game capture. Closed. So I'm thinking we indent all of... Oh, wow. Don't know why I did that. Indent all of this one more. And say... if inv list. How do you say is not equal to? Is not. Oh, I mean, that would just be the else then. Else. I've also realized that you probably can't see this behind my big ass head. If len inv list is not equal to 0. Is 2 equals means not equal? Then text your... Oh, okay. I mean, that works actually. If it's equal to 0, your inventory is empty. Not equal would be exclamation mark. Okay, let's see if this works. It might not. Code Playground, come here. Okay, so... So that's not showing anything, but it might just not be. Ah, yeah. You need a thing. Remember to indent after the if, thank you. And that stays unindented. Try you. Expected after else. Save. Colons are my fucking worst enemy. It works! It works! works, it works, it works, it works. So now it tells you if your inventory is empty. And if not, then... yeah, obviously we'll have to hide all this shit, but this is just playing with it. But yeah, then that... so your inventory is currently empty, then you click on this and you have Cosplush. It works, it works, it works, it works! Oh my god! This is tickling my brain in a really good way. I might be hyperfixating on coding. Uh-oh. That's a worry because I know I'm never gonna be amazing at it. Because that's not how my brain works. But doing it good is doing a good thing for my brain. Ah! Oh my god. Okay, breathe. Creating problems and solving them. Exactly! It's so fun! Ah, okay. Okay, what do I need to do now? I mean, ideally what I should do is tidy everything up. But I don't want to, because this is my playground. I can leave my toys out wherever I want, and that means I can have it saying your inventory is empty whenever the fuck I like. Your inventory is empty. Could do the inventory button. Yeah, actually, that's the thing to work on. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So let's make a quick inventory button. We're just gonna pull something off of like fucking Pixabay or something. Pixabay, give me a backpack. Images, vector graphics. Yep, gimme. Thank you. Wait, no, that's really freaking big. I don't need it that big. There we go. And so, alright, where are my images? Rempy projects, code playground, game, images. How you go? In button. There we go. And ooh, let's quickly make something for it to hover over as well. Y'all aren't gonna be able to see this because I'm not setting up the window capture for Critter because it breaks every time. Unless it works this time. I'll give it one try. But if it doesn't work, then you don't get to see this. Give me a second. Where's Krita? It hasn't opened yet. Buddy, wake up. Thank you. Critter, you gonna work first time? No. You're really not. Buddy. That's not Critter. Maybe when I open the inventory button. Buddy? Nah, it's not working. Y'all don't get to see it. Sleep well, Al. It was lovely seeing you. Get some good rest. Maybe on game capture. Hey, there we go. I'm not resizing it because we're only in here for a second to do... Where is it? Sometimes we... Hell yeah, get that food. It is well deserved. Layer style. I can't remember how I did it last time for Carl's button. Where was it? It was like... Add... Filter mask, maybe? I just need something to make it look different. So, like, when you hover over it, it changes, essentially. Nope. I think it was in colors that I did. Nope, maybe not. Oh my god, motion blur. I can just make it go really fast. Yeah, sure, let's invert it because that just shows for sure that it is been selected. Alright. Critter, close. You, go back to the code playground. You, close, and open there. Okay, so now we're gonna put all this together and make an inventory button. which should show from the start of the point and click area. So what we're going to do is... So this is going to have to be a screen that is called from the very start and will show the inventory button in the top right, let's say. So screen... This will be our GUI, basically. Because it will be like a thing that is always present. And it's going to have an image button that's going to be in the top right, which would be, let's say, 1.0. Oop. GUI. X-line. So I think that should put it furthest to the right, and then Y-align, let's just say 0.0, which I think should put it in the right place. And then idle, images, /inv button, pung, and then hover, images, /inv button, hover, action. So when you click on it, it will call. We're also going to need a way to close the inventory, but that will be in the inventory itself. We'll need an inventory button in there that's just a red X, you know? Inventory. Is that right? Is there a call screen? No. Action, show, yeah. Or show inventory. And then also hide. Wait, I think this needs to be capital for some reason. No, wait, that's not doing anything now. It's not gone a different color. Help. No, it definitely needs to be capital and no space in between the two. And then hide itself. So I think that'll work. Again, I wish I could scroll down. Oh, wait, I can just do this. There you go. Now you guys can see. So yeah, now I think that should work. So what we're gonna do is, at the start of the code playground, we're gonna, wait, that's not the code playground. Yeah, I want this. As soon as we come into the house moving castle scene, I want show, oh no, I want call scene GUI. Or not scene, screen. Let's see if that doesn't entirely break things. Let's go! Why can't it do this? Why can't it align? Oh, it doesn't need colons there. Oh! 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 Info and hover is not found? Why not? It should be found. It's right there, besties. It's definitely a pung. Let's just paste that back in and... Oh, it didn't have pung at the end. That's it. Inventory sure is chunky. We'll resize it in a second. So right now, it's doing the things it's meant to, and you click on it, and your inventory is empty! Yes! This is the size of a castle. Chris, that's just perspective. Goodness. It's working! Okay, so I think you can resize within RenPy, but I can't think of a situation in which you would want a big image and then resize it within RenPy. Like, why wouldn't you just make it smaller outside of RenPy? Like, I can't think of a reason for that. Apart from, like, very rare occasions where it's, like, a sprite or something and you want it, like, at the regular size, but then at one point you just really want to, like, zoom in on the eyes and do a big jump scare, like in DDLC. I can't think of a reason why, for example, the inventory button would ever need to be any size other than the size it is, so I'm gonna just resize that outside. That's my theory anyway. So I want it... I mean, I want it to be 25% in each direction of what it is right now. Oh, that just resized the canvas. Whoopsies. 25. Even that might still be too big, but we'll see. Turn off this layer mask. Save as inv button. So now if we refresh this, yes! Okay, neat. It is still quite big, but like it's not taking up the entire screen now. So that's something. I don't like that it's so tucked up in the corner, so I might do some decimals just to fix that. So at X-align, put that at like 0.9 and Y-align at 0.1 maybe? That's very big. Like I didn't realize that would be such a distance, so 0.99. And then 0.01. Ah, that's good, yeah. That's not entirely tucked up in the corner now. It's got a bit of a cushion to it. Okay, so now we have an inventory that is functional. Oh, I've broken it somehow though. Oh no, because this is a screen that is called and not shown, I think. So if we show screen GUI. So now if we go here, we'll have the inventory button, but we'll also be able to continue doing this. Oh, and that accidentally clicked on the inventory button. Let's unmap that button from the inv map. Get ready, you. Get out of here. So that shouldn't be showing now. Yeah, okay, should be gone. So this is a call, so it won't progress unless I click an actual button. This is the one you're meant to click. And then you click on this one, this takes you here. If you open that, it'll open that, but obviously that's just showing text in the corner at the moment, so it's not ideal. But then you click an image button, and it's welcome to the Cosmos. So now I think what our next goal should be is to be able to close the inventory, which would be simply hiding GUI, but with a thing within inventory. So let's go to Pixabay, get a big red cross. Red cross. Sure, that one. What size did we end up making this thing? Resize canvas. What size are you in pixels? 134 by 160. Okay, so that's the sort of size we're working at. So resize you just from the off. Scale image to new size. In pixels, be like 100 in each direction, sure. No, 150. Yeah. And then we're gonna save you in the correct place. Which would be Code Playground, Game, Images, Close button. And then we're gonna make a hover for it, which, unlike the ones that you can like interact with, is gonna be like, I think maybe just a different color slightly. So that would be color overlay, and just make it slightly darker maybe, to show that you're hovering over it. Yeah, that works. Sure. So close button, hover. Okay. Oh shit, I just closed Critter. Whoops. Ah well. So now within inventory, both of these need to show the close button. So image button, and we'll put it in the same place as the thing because that's just simple consistency. And we can copy this whole thing, really. Oop. No, don't do that. Why have you done that? So this needs to be close button hover, and that needs to be close. So now I think if we go to the Code Playground, reload this, your inventory is empty, and then you close that. It's all coming together, lads! Okay, but if you call the inventory in this way, then it does that. Okay. Out of curiosity, if you close that, yeah, okay. So if you call the inventory without opening it yourself, you need to ensure that you're doing hide screen GUI. So now if you did that, here's mine. That didn't hide the screen. Why did that not hide the screen? Maybe it's just because it didn't refresh. Let's try it. It's so exciting when I get something working. It's upsetting. Image button, close dance party. Okay, so here's mine. No, why is that not hiding the screen? Maybe I need to hide the screen and then call the correct screen. So let's just swap those around. Collect him, hide screen. Okay, yeah. It's clunky, but that's how it works. Is there like hide screen with dissolve? Like, would that work? I don't know if that would work. Wait, did that dissolve? No, it didn't. It just hit it and reopened it. There's definitely a way to do that, like, visually nicer. Because I don't like it being a sharp click. I want it, like, to fade. And, like, for some of them, I'd want custom animations. Like, ideally, like, when you click the thing, it would, like, unravel the top or something. But for now, function. Form comes later. Because there's very little in form that can't work with... Why is there a bearskin on the wall in this place? That's not where you put bearskins. What the fuck? That's where you put, like, elk heads. Why is there... Why is this bear night crawling? Sorry, I got distracted thinking about that. What the fuck? This is messed up. Anyway, so now you can open and close the cos plush, or open and close the inventory and see that you have a cos plush. That's really exciting. Okay, so that's done. Like, that's inventory complete. That's the function of inventory complete. So now I want to see if I can make these items into image buttons. I think that's going to be more difficult. It would be kind of jank, but you could, like, list each item and then have it link to a thing that shows its own, like, info box thing. But I kind of want it to be image buttons, because then you can see, like, at a glance, oh, okay, I've got this thing. Cool. Uh-oh, my brain's overclocking. God help me. Yeah, my brain overclocked and I forgot what I was thinking about. I started thinking about Peggle. Let's have a sip. Okay, where we are at doing. So, yeah, okay, we wanted image buttons. So for item in inv list, you could have text item, but also image button. That would be image button, idle, images, / item, inv.pung. And then if you had, let me just duplicate this image for a second of cos button. And then say cos inv or cos plush inv. Or would it need a dash because it's got a space in it? Because wait, what item is that? Yeah, cos dash plush in, maybe? Let's try that. It might do something, it might not. Let's give it a quick hover. And then item in hover. Critter, come to me, my friend. Because cos plush in the inventory would be smaller anyway. I guess that's a reason you could have the thing, the resize thing. But for now, I just want to map it to the same, to a totally different image even. You, cos plush in, get in here. So let's just make you half your size. 50, no, not 500. Very much not 500, thank you. Save you, yep, and then give you a quick hover. Filter mask, and we'll just make you cute somehow. How did I make you glow yellow last time? I don't know. I definitely clicked one of these buttons. It doesn't need to be this, but I want it to be. Is the thing. Okay, can't find it. It's fine. We'll just have it pixelized when you hover over it, sure. Hover. So why are you in caps? Hover. Okay, so now that has an inventory state and a inventory hovering state. So hopefully it will show that text and also an image button. Like this. And it would need them in like a grid. It would need them in a grid of 1 by 1. So this is the time when you can do it because this is going like by item. 1, 1. Let's see if that works. I hope this works. Game capture, open. Broken? No? Nope, there it is. Could not find substitution item. Okay. So that didn't work how I hoped it would work. It's just I was looking at a different tutorial, one that was on YouTube, and I think she did something similar in that. So let me see if I can find that quickly and see how she did it. Kiki Flipnote uploaded a video. I'm gonna watch that later. Okay, it was in my dev playlist. Oh no, did I not put it in my dev playlist? Oh no! Let me check my Discord channels. Panic! Dev channel, snow particles, there it is. I'll bring this up on screen because I think that's only fair to like properly credit the person I'm learning from. 1 second, window capture. Oh god, Firefox, there we go. No, wait, no, I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna break things. I'm gonna just add a second window capture. Wait, no, I have a thing for my browser, ignore me. There we go. No, wait, no, I do need to add a second thing. Ignore me. Ah! Wrong one! Don't look at me. I'm failing all over the place, but it's fine. Okay, just add a second window capture for the love of God. Fox. I said don't look at me, bitch. There we And okay, there we go. Now you can see all the god-awful things I have open. But yeah, this person is S Renpai Tutorials. But I'm not watching the whole thing because it's 20 minutes long. I'm going into the transcript and finding the thing I'm looking for. File, maybe? Here, I have the script file ready to go. File names, there we go.
Going to go sprites, download images first with to the tutorial. Once it's
Yeah, she does a lot of things that scare and confuse me.
Inventory item. And the second.
Okay, so I think it's something here that we need to do. Because that would give them item names. I don't know if that's...
Game?
No, I don't think that's what we need. Script file, file names. Nope, that's the thing she was just doing. Nope, that's that. I know there's a way to do this.
In the file, and then we're going to.
Well, item in environment items, idle image equals. Yeah, this is the thing. Ah, it's just the curly brackets. It's just the curly brackets is what I need to do. Oh, I love the success music when I worked it out. Thank you, Danganronpa. I think this might make it work. Come on, come on. Please work, please work, please work. Damn it! Oh, grid is not completely full. I can fix that. That's fine. Get out of here, grid. I just wanted you to look pretty. Damn it! It didn't work. Balls. I know there's a way to like substitute a thing. You see the line? Yeah, sure, one sec. It is this part here. Essentially, I'm trying to substitute like the specific item in for like, so say if it was Cosplush, then that would be item. So it showed text Cosplush and then also item like Cosplush inv, if that makes sense. But yeah, I can't find the substitution item. Tried putting an F before the first quotation mark. What does that do? And continue using curlies. What does the F do? Nope, it doesn't like that. It's expected a keyword argument or end of line. Is what it's saying now. Yeah, like that. Mean to me. Let's do this the easy way. That's the easy way. What is the easy way? Help. So for item in list, show text item and then an image button. Images plus. Ooh, okay. Plus item plus. I mean, we'll see if it works. Plus. Does it need spaces? Looks like it has spaces. I really appreciate that I have smart people helping me out. I have to do str item instead of SAM. Okay, I'll try str item. Does it need... That looks like it might work. Wait, no. Maybe if I just do this a sec. Does this work? Come on. Reload. Show game capture. Damn. Couldn't find the file item inv. Oh wait, no. Yeah, because I put in quotes. That was my mistake. That was me getting ahead of myself. Let's just try that. Couldn't find image. Yeah, okay, so now it's actually searching for the correct thing. It just can't find it because it's got a space in. So I can't have things that are more than 2 words or more than 1 word because there's no way to put a space in a fucking thing. Is there? Wait, yes there is. What am I talking about? Of course you can put spaces in file names. What is wrong with me? There we go. It's working! The hover isn't working, but that might just be because the close is there? No, that shouldn't affect it. Thank you so much for your help, Chris. Thank you. Okay, why is the hover not working? Because this hover definitely should be working. That hover's working. That's working. For some reason this one isn't, so what's different about it? Why are you making MC Villager sounds? Because they're the only things that help me think, Sixsaw. Hello. I am learning to code. And very deftly distracting Chris from doing actual work. So why aren't you hovering? Is it because this is misnamed in some way? Cosplush in hover. No, that definitely should work. Why are these motherfuckers watching this stream when y'all should be working? I respect it. Vibes as fuck. But also do a job. Okay. Why aren't you hovering? What's different in yours? No, this definitely should work. Let's give it an action to make sure that it's an actual image button, I guess. I'll just action jump to whoopsie for now. Is that the name of the scene? There we go. Let's just make sure it's a button for now. So, oh, it's hovering now. Okay, yes. So it's just because it didn't have an action assigned to it, so it wasn't registering when I hovered over it. I'm pretending to change SQL from MSSQL to PSQL. I hate smart people. Stop being smart. Go away. Yeah, censored cos. He's dirty now. Okay, so it wasn't hovering literally just because it didn't have an action assigned to it. So that's great. That's great. It's working. So now I have an inventory that you can open and close at any given point, and if you click on a thing, it will do it. So what I want now is to display these in a like thing together. But to be honest, you could just have this as one thing, like a button and the words above it in the image. Like there's no reason the words need to be different because the names of the items are never going to change. And even if they did, you could just create a new image with the changed name and that would be fine. Yeah, that's easy. So basically what you do is, let me pull over to Critter real quick to show visually what my idea is. Yep, that's showing. Okay, so what my idea is this. image, resize canvas, give me a little bit extra up top, please. No, not like that. Nope, not like that either. Boop, boop, boop. No, that's the width. Go away. There we go. So yeah, you just have text up here that says like, whatever, cosplush. Let's just put it in black or whatever. That sounds confusing as heck. I think it's similar to what I'm doing at the moment, but not entirely. But what I'm thinking here is if I just have that, and then I save that, and then I also save this as this. Wait, no. You saved as the wrong thing. You need to save as that, please. Nope, you've saved as the wrong thing. Please save this. Thank you. And now unpixelate you. And save you. So now... Yeah, definitely, like, once I'm further in and, like, managing, like, hundreds of items or whatever, then that might be useful. But for now, I just kind of want to get a visual working as like a proof of concept. So now if we go back to Code Playground and reload this. So yeah, this now shows the name. And then, yeah, and then you don't need that. So you could then get rid of this bit. So then it would just show like this. It works! I'm stupidly happy with that. I'm really happy that that's working. Oh, this is fun. Fast lookup time for the millions of items. Listen, there's gonna be multiple items in the thing that I'm creating. But at the moment, what I'm thinking is that, like, I'm having a chapter system and the items are not gonna persist over chapters. So you'll always have an empty inventory at the start of a chapter. So there's only probably ever gonna be like a maximum of, I don't know, like 10 items in your inventory. So it doesn't need to be hyper optimized for searching through millions of items. But, so I could, like, make them quite bespoke, as in, like doing this thing, where, oh wait, no, I need to pick them up first. Get in my inventory. So yeah, making them bespoke wouldn't hurt too much, because they're all gonna be, like, that, but 10 whole items, I know. My computer's gonna struggle to, you know, even, like, you know, export that is gonna be difficult, let alone people playing it. You get mugged between chapters. I mean, you never know. You never know. Oh, I'm stupidly happy that this is working. Oh my gosh. Welcome. You've discovered. You've come to a stream where I discover a new passion. Oh no. So this works now. And if I were to add another one, it would just sit next to it and be in my inventory. And, like, of course, in the background, we can have, like, a, like, grid of, like, this item, this item, this item. One of us, one of us. Well, to be fair, yeah, like, a lot of my close friends are coders. And, like, are very good at computers, so I feel like it was only a matter of time. Like, fuck, I dated a programmer for, like, over a year. I'm surprised this didn't happen sooner. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. What are we up to? What are we doing? I'm not gonna need sublinear search time or logarithmic access time. I don't know what those things are and they scare me. Alright, had a sip. What do I do now? Because I fixed it. If it was a hash map, it would be constant. I don't know what that means! I don't know what a hash map means and what is a constant in this regard, because I know constant is like a code word. I don't know, I'm scared. Yeah, what's next in my plans? I don't know! I don't know why it's going to- oh, that's because I'm just rolling back, so that's like my specific route. So, if we quit out of here. Get out of here. There we go. I mean, what's next? I made an inventory. It works now. I don't know what else to do. Good question. What else would I need to make this work? I mean, ideally, when I click on that like bag, it would not open the inventory, but it would open like, it makes like checking that you have something in your inventory. But that's like pipsqueaks, right? It's just like if have item in inv, then well done, you have item in inv. I'm saying this in bad words, but I know what I mean. We don't need Firefox open at the moment. A number on the bag to show how many items you're holding. Yeah, that's not really something I need. I could make a map. I could make like a screen that like lets you go from place to place. Though I'm getting really cluttered in this specific area, so I might jump over to a new test. Like I'm gonna change this from point click test to inv test. So, inventory testing. There's nothing in here that relies on inv test, right? Yep, okay, now. So, inventory is set. So now, map. This is gonna be very similar, I feel like, but it's a good way to like show what I've learned. Get out of here. Okay, so for this one, this is the map test area. And I'm gonna create some labels for bathroom. I don't know, why is that labeled multiple? Label. Bedroom. Doesn't need. Why? I'm still not good at like navigating Ren'Py just as a thing. Label kitchen. Alright, good luck with work. Thank you for dropping in. It was good to see you. So, there we go. We've got 3 areas that you can go to. And we'll scribble up a quick map in Krita. It's because we've got it. First critical. There we go. This will just be like a 500 by 500 thing, whatever. So, this is a house. No, it's not. This is the house. No, it's not. This is a house. What rooms did I say? What rooms? Bathroom, bedroom, kitchen. There we go. I don't know why I'm doing this at specifically this size. This is very unuseful. There we go. Bathroom is of course blue. Wrong button. Bedroom, it's like lilac. Kitchen, red for the color of hunger. This is a very advanced map. This is something that coders only dream of making. Bedroom. That's not all gonna fit on one line. There you go. It fits now, right? There you go. Again, just proofs of concept that they work. I think after I make this map, I might call it, just because otherwise I am gonna burn out my brain, and that's not a good idea, because I have things to do. Not specifically today, but just like in my life. Test map. And then what I'm gonna do is show when one of them is selected. No, that's not gonna work, because that would have to be 3 different images. How would I have this react? I'd need image buttons like on top of it. Or I could like stack 3 items very close together. I just want some way of it flashing up so you know what room you're going to. Trying to think of the simplest way to do that. Because I know if you put 3, like... I mean, you could make them separate buttons. I think that might be the simplest way to do it, actually. Like, you'd have the kitchen button, and then you just stack the other buttons on top of it. Like, if you wanted to have it in, like, a cohesive way. Otherwise, you could just, like, have it however. Like, you could have a house and then have a button here, button here, button here. Yeah, that works, actually. What I'm gonna do is... Yeah, I'm gonna make the text on a different layer. Or, like, take all these texts to a different layer. Yeah, I think that works. Go to a different layer with me, my friend. Okay, so now... if you... What am I doing? Yeah, just change the color of the text. Get out of here. The sky reach so high. Reach for the sun, reach so high. Ooh, I think I might have an idea of how to do it without splitting these up into different buttons. Because you could have... What I'm thinking is... within screens, when you, maybe there's a way to do an action on hover, and that could replace the image depending on where you're hovering. So let's see if that's possible. Screen actions, hover. How do you do an action on hover? Don't need that open. 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 I was getting slightly anxious from the execution music, so I'm glad it's over. What am I looking for? screen, actions, values, and functions. I've already got that open. Screens in Python, maybe. Hover. No, nothing in there. Screens and screens languages. Hover. Nah, that's just within image buttons specifically. The image used when it's selected. Hover ED, an action to run when the button gains focus. Okay, that's exactly what we're looking for. So let's quickly make the screen. Screen, map, image button. And then just put it in the center of the screen, which is just 0505. So give me that. Please. Okay, so that's the image button set up. And then idle would be images slash map. Or test map? What did I call it? Yeah, test map. Pung. I can't type. And then it would be hovered, and that would... I want to replace the image. Maybe this is more complex than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, nah. It would be better just to do them as separate buttons. Yeah. Separate buttons it is. Okay, layer from visible, please. And then... Wait, where's my... Oh, wait, no, I'm a fool. Ignore me. Okay. Shove y'all in a group and give y'all the view of what I'm actually doing. There you go. There's my squares. See, my brain has exploded so much that I don't actually remember where things are in Critter, so definitely time to stop stream soon. I mean, I can just move that over, actually. That didn't do what I intended it to. I wanted to stay on this line. There you go. Nope. Why are you not staying on that line when I hold you? The control? No. Okay, I guess you just don't do that then. Screw you and all. This is a bad system. I'm definitely using it wrong, but it's a bad system. There, get out of here. Okay, so now those are on their own separate layers, and so is kitchen. Okay, bathroom, you go down with your friend. Kitchen, you go down, or you go up there, and kitchen, you go down with your friend. You all get separate groups because organization. Yeah, okay, so now I'm just gonna have 3 image buttons in here. How to make multiple image buttons at the same time. In a HBox, yes. So I wouldn't need this thing of them. Test map kitchen. And then images slash test map kitchen. Hover Pung. So then we would, where is it? Close you. Close you. And save you as test map kitchen. And then we're gonna just change your text color. Boop. There we go. And save you as hover. There we go. And then we're gonna do the same for bathroom. Test map bathroom. And then change your text color. That's not how you spell hover. There we go. And then for the last one, wait, no, you go away. You. I just found out why my headphones kept pausing the stream. Turns out it accidentally turned on some fancy feature when Honey came in a second ago. Oh no! I mean, you didn't miss much apart from me mumbling senselessly to myself, so. We could have this in the background and then have these flash. There's no real reason for that, no. Okay, so that's the parts of the map complete. And then, yeah, we just do this 3 times. No, why would you indent like this? There we go, goodness. Oh wait, y'all aren't seeing this? There you go. I think it's just because it's not got a space between it. Nope, it just wants to be a bastard for some reason. There we are. So kitchen, bathroom. They're not going to be in anywhere near the right place, but we'll deal with that later. Why? So now if we show screen map, and then give these action jump to kitchen. We don't have a way to get into the map yet, but we'll deal with that in a second. Actually, no, we're going to deal with that right now, because otherwise I'll forget and it'll be broken. Give me a map button, Pixabay. Okay, so I looked for a vector for maps and Pixabay exploded. So that's fun. Scroll. Okay, let's just get this random ass pirate map. All a proof of concept, it's fine. Now put you in the right place. And edit you because you're ugly. And you also are large, and you should not be. Let's just say 200 for width. It's quite an IQ that I clearly do not have. Bestie, I don't have it either. What's the opposite of flourishing? Perishing, yeah. But I'm also having a great time. Also patience. Okay, definitely patience. Which usually I don't have, so I'm surprised that this is working for me. Wait, no, this would need to be a show screen GUI. And we're just gonna add this into the GUI. And we're gonna throw in a H-box here. And we're gonna copy all this. Nope. Put you on down. Nope. There we are. And we don't need these anymore. Oh, it's the Deltarune time. That's Bob. We don't have a hover for the map yet, so let's sort that. The map hover is just going to be a circle around that because I think that's cute. Okay, now watch this break desperately the second I put it into work. Okay, those should all work. Oh, I should also grab the close button from the inventory. And go yoink. Okay. So I think this should work. Hopefully. Are these all going to the right place? I think so. Are we all ready for this to break in some way that we didn't know was even possible? Oh, I don't have it open. Let me... Where is it? I thought we had it open. Oh, no. Have the launcher. Damn it! I'm broken already. Nope, it just needs... I just need to put in some... colons. I always forget colons for some reason. But let me make sure it's capturing the right thing while we're here. Nope, doesn't want to capture this for some reason. Yeah, okay, it's working, it's alive. Where is it? Why can't I not find it? That's Critter, Renpai. It's not picking up for some reason. What's that about? I'm just throw in the window capture for now. Yeah, it's not picking that up for some reason in the game cap. Whatever. Okay, map testing. So now our inventory is empty. But, these are working, these are working. These are, I don't know why they're spread out like this, but yeah. Okay, all the buttons are working. That's good. But we do need a thing to close the map when we go to a new location. So let's work on that. It should be pretty easy. You just need to do jump, but also hide. Map. And just tackle on the ends of each of them. Oh, and we also need it to show the GUI again. So I think this should work. No, why is it not hiding the map? Maybe it's, again, because I need to do the jump last. It's like order of operations kind of shit. Get you out of here. And move you to the end. Alright, let's try that. Yes! So now if we go here, if we go to different places, but one thing that's important is they need a stop at the in each of the labels, because otherwise you can click through to the next one. So you need the Renpai pause thing. So I think this should work. This should just bounce us around each place and not let us end the game. Okay, Chris, here's the thing. What if Annie has been microwaving salad just like while you were asleep? They do stay up way later. I'm just saying. Why is the map test area one not working? Maybe if this? No, we should not need to click together, so the screen needs to show first. Okay, so those will go to the right place, but if you click, then they don't, like, end. Yeah, that takes you only to there, that should only take you to there, that should only take you to there, that should take you to there. Okay, so nice. Now I have a working map system in which if you click on a place, you go there, and you can't accidentally go to other places because you're pausing it. It's ugly as sin, but it works. I don't know why it's so far over there. I think, oh no, I know why it is. It's because they're on like a transparent canvas. So this like has stuff above it. And it's just like jumbling it all. That's fine. That's fine. It's functional. Ugly as sin, but it's functional. And I would call that a fucking win. So I think on that, we might go and raid, because I've been streaming for 6 hours. Oops. Y'all ever just hyperfixate on 2 things and do this? It's fine. I've taken care of myself. I've eaten. I've drunk. I'm fine. Let's go and find somebody to raid. Whee! Oh my goodness, I've got so many things open. God help me. Alright, let's close all that. When will you release this game? At some point. Not quite yet, methinks. Oh dear. Alright. Close critter. Close my 5,000 things that are open. Remember to thank that person. Let's find somebody to raid. Mute tab. There we go. But yeah, thank y'all for coming along. Thank you for hanging out. No one that I'm really close to is live at the moment. There's somebody doing Dicey in my recommended. Let's see if they're vibes. Let me have a poke. I got an ad, so give me 30 seconds here. Oh, pre-roll ads, my fucking beloved. So mad, so angry at them. Oh, 30 seconds has never felt so long. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't recognize the name, but I like the icon. It's a furret. Not a VTuber. Actually, like, going with no cam whatsoever. And they're in the Pokemon speedrunning diversity, but they're also verified, which makes me scared. No, yeah, they have 21k followers. I'm not rating them. I should have seen that sooner. I'm not rating somebody with 21,000 followers with minimal viewers. That's embarrassing to me. Let's see if anyone's on peer-to-peer. Oh dear. But yeah, I would say we did pretty damn well today, besties. Peggle was so fun. Or sorry, Peglin. Wow, is full on nobody live? What's going on? No, there was one person live on the entire of peer-to-peer. Maybe I just won't raid today. I don't have the energy for new people. Alright, yeah. Thank y'all for coming. I'm asleep now. Bye!